The last time we tried doing this, it did amazing, and thank you all so much for support on the last video. But today, we're going to be doing something unique and different. Today, we're going to be turning my childhood city, Chicago, into a Pokemon fan game. Watch this. This video is sponsored by Fiverr. Fiverr is an online platform that connects freelancers with individuals and businesses seeking various services like video editing, graphic design, even things regarding audio and merchandise, or even lessons on how to learn things. They were able to connect me with some very amazing and talented individuals in the past, and here we are again today to make a brand new video game and a video. Leave a like. Right now, you can get 10% off on any of your Fiverr purchases using SacredFR in the description section below, as well as the many talented artists that I used in this video to make this entire game even a thing. And so with that being said, let's get into it. So Chicago is a humongous city, and thankfully I was there for a lot of my early years before it got really crazy. And it's home to a lot of historical landmarks as well as just, you know, tourist landmarks as well. People literally travel the world to come here, and so of course, obviously, I'm gonna have to include some of those things as well. Probably remember him from the last video, but today we're gonna be using my good sir Zenyux, somebody who's very talented in Pokemon mapping, who has an entire package deal from $5 to $45. Now, we didn't have a big enough budget to do the entire city of Chicago, thank God, and plus, unfortunately, a lot of city tile sets are not really, like, I guess, public, so we can't really just make Chicago 100%. So we're gonna be using the 4th gen maps, or I guess the 4th gen tile sets, to be able to recreate places from my childhood. So I gave him 4 images. I gave him my neighborhood block, I gave him the park, which is supposed to symbolize Millennium Park, I gave him the beach, which is supposed to resemble Lake Shore, and I gave him the Willis Tower area, like a little downtownish area where, you know, the Willis Tower, right? Come on, come on. Now, like I said, we weren't able to fully recreate Chicago and these landmarks that I referenced in these videos, but we kind of, you know, we kind of did it. We got somewhere close. It was something like that. This is the reference. And here are the 4 maps that I was able to be given from Zenyux. And I gotta say, the layout of these is kind of cool because if you don't know, these are like based off of like the overview heads of this stuff. And like I said, we couldn't get all the city assets to be put into the game. So unfortunately, it's not gonna look 100% like Chicago, but there's stories to tell here. And so now that we have the maps, we're gonna need somebody to actually make the game. Don't worry, I got you. My good sir Black Mage has a package for $250 where he'll create your own Pokemon fan game, 30 minutes of playtime maximum. Along with very other packages, I would advise you to look out for yourself if you're interested. So I gave him the maps, gave him the game, gave him everything that I wanted, and this is what you get. Yo, as you can see, we have Pokemon Fiverr, baby. How we doing, chatters? Let's go, y'all, let's go. Hey, you're finally awake. We almost arrived at our destination. Oh, I almost forgot. Bring one of these fellas with you, just in case you got into some trouble. Pick one of the following. And then you have the Kanto starters. Let's go. So listen, I'm gonna go for Coco, obviously. What's wrong with y'all? You want to go? Yeah, of course. Let's go. Here we go. Take these with you too. 5 Master Balls. Who do you think you are? Traveling using train is quite comfortable and fast. We should thank Fire for sponsoring this trip. All right, let's head out. Welcome to Millennium Town. It's been a long time since the last time you visited. I'll give you a quick tour around the neighborhood. Follow me. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Hello. Hi. This is where I spent most of my childhood at. I met so many friends here, but one that stood out was my friend Rollo. He actually got me into Pokemon, and by some miracle, here I am. Eternally grateful to the dude. I guess this is where I pick it up, huh? This is where I actually spent, like I said, majority of my childhood. It was somewhere on the south side, like the Woodlawn-ish area. And I had this friend, his name was Rollo. He got me into Pokemon. I met him literally because I was spitting down my balcony. We lived on the 3rd floor. He was just sitting there on the 1st floor for some reason. And we spit down like somebody's roof or whatever, and he just looked up and was like, who are you? And I remember he is the reason why I got into Pokemon. He had Pokemon Blue. He gave me his Pokemon Blue once he got like his Game Boy SP, and I remember us just playing Pokemon together the entire time. Now, unfortunately, I moved away, and I remember me kind of just being like, you know, very distant from everybody else because we didn't have Facebook this time, and everybody was really like internet savvy at the time because we were all kind of just kids. We didn't know much about much, so we kind of just disappeared until like literally months, maybe years later. I remember seeing him, and eventually we literally kept in contact to this day. He is like one of my best friends. He turns 30 next year. That's my Don. Shout out to my G. Let's go. There were times I got jumped here. There was times I got like into hella fights. There were times where like we used to do them to play games. We had a bike shop around the school. It was the Blackstone Bike Shop. And I remember every time after school and in the summertime, they would have this program. So if you put this many hours in, you can get a free bike. You can fix up a bike and, you know, you can get it for free, all that stuff. And I remember me trying my hardest to get a bike because you had to get like a certain amount of hours there. And it was like the perfect after school program. And it was like the perfect way to like get off the streets, because that's pretty much all we were doing, is literally just riding our bikes around and then going to the bike shop. And then we go to the park. There's like a Hyde, there's a Subway in Hyde Park that we would go to, and we would like literally steal from the like your corner store next door. It was so much fun, bro. But there's just so many stories I could tell you, but this is pretty much where like most of it happened. If I was, I'm gonna give you an honest reason, like this is not even like the real place, obviously. If I told you where it's at, you can look it up on Google, but I'm not gonna tell you that. It's not. No. Anyway, here we are at Millennium Park. This is the hilarious part. We moved away from the neighborhood you visited a couple years ago, and I met more people. Those folks aren't around as much, but a vivid memory I have is when we used to fake being a part of the baseball team and go around begging folks for $5 to $20 and spending on the McDonald's downtown. And oh, that's right. Let me show you the beach. Follow me. This is so cool. This is so cool. Now, this is where, unfortunately, death kind of plagues a lot of like my life. In my early years, I want to say from ages 11 to like maybe like 13 or 14 is when like life started to like really show itself, and death started to become a thing for me. I lost my uncle around this time, and my uncle is the main reason why I even got into YouTube to begin with. If you know that story, you know that story. But then also like, you know, a lot of my friends got shot and killed in the neighborhoods or whatever that we stayed around. A lot of my friends are no longer alive from this little area that we used to live around. And I remember, like I said, the Millennium Park memory is probably like my favorite memory, because I remember my mom would not let us go outside around this time. And my friend was like, yo, you know, I got some extra dollars. We can take the train and we can go downtown and get some money and go to the McDonald's. And this is the first time I've ever been to the McDonald's downtown. And I remember just being like, oh my God, like I love this place a lot. Now you can get some Pokemon up in here, obviously, just to grab some mods and see what I can do. Let me see what mods are up in here. The Purloin, look at Purloin, it's so cute, bro. I'm a cop, but just because, you know? And this was actually my first time downtown by myself. I remember it was me, my friend Michael, his brother, and then my brother. And I remember just being like, oh my God, us four walking around the park asking these random white people for some money, and then actually having like a little poster. We had like a little like fake like printout sheet that we did for like the baseball team. And it was just a very cool time, dude. It was hilarious, man. What a time to be alive that was. It's so interesting how like even as I grew up, Pokemon kind of kept this, where you go? Oh my God. Anyway, Pokemon kept this like really prevalent force in my life. And I'm just so happy that like I kept it around, because obviously I wouldn't have made it here. Obviously I wouldn't have met you all, the audience, the people who made this video possible, the people who makes my life possible. Thank you all so much. I'm literally going through memory lane in my head right now as we speak, dude. This is so fun to me, bro. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute, I'm pretty sure we're at the beach. We're at the beach. Let's go, bruh. Oh my goodness. I forgot how crazy this was. So this is a place that we call, I'm pretty sure my character's gonna come up here soon. He's not gonna come up here. What the hell? The lakefront is where like a lot of my like, I wanna say I was really in the mix as a kid. We used to love going up to the lakefront, just kind of just chilling, especially as a family, or even with my friends or whatever. Like the lakefront was so cool to me, bro. I'm getting my ass beat. Hold on, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Humongous little level jump. What just happened here? Oh, nigga, you're supposed to battle all the trainers. How am I supposed to know that? Huh? Bruh. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What we got? We spent a large majority of our summers at the beach. We used to have barbecues and picnics all the time, and it was so peaceful. Now, not so much, but it really depends on which beach you visit. My grandpa was so cool. It was nice seeing him be so popular around that part of the city and having so many people just walk up to him and they talk for hours about their childhood. I hope I'm not loved when I'm older. You know, I still do. I still do 100%. I think that like, you know, I think that life is amazing, by the way. I think that like, you know, we live in a time now where like we take a lot of our moments for granted. And I think I remember just like watching my granddad throughout the years just like grow up and all of his friends still be his friends. We did a surprise birthday party for both my grandma and my grandfather. They are very popular in that like side of the city or whatever. And I remember their parties were huge. Like our surprise parties, a lot of people came out to show them love or whatever. And I've never seen my grandfather and my grandmother like cry before. And it was very like inspiring to kind of just be like, not even just be a good person, but just be good to people and actually show people you care and love them for sure, right? And the beach moments were crazy moments for me because it was just cool seeing my grandfather, this person I looked up to, be like as popular as he was and as loved as he was. And then kind of just being like, you know, able to go into the park. The water park was so, like, that was my thing. I love the water park. I don't know. It was so cool, bro. Time flies for sure. And I don't know. It's a great time, you know? And here we are at the Willis Tower section of the city. Or I guess not the neighborhood. This is the neighborhood. Yeah, let's go with you. Yo. Well, this is the end of our journey. Enough of the history lesson. It's time to battle. What? I don't think I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready though. I'm screwed out. I'm all ready for this. I'm all ready for, ooh. Look how much damage that is. Look at me. Look at me, bro. How dare you do that to me? You're stupid. Okay, this is bad. I'm staying. He can't touch me like that. He can't touch me. Plus, I'm still here. That quick attack is nothing. Can I get a burn off? Don't do that. Can I get a burn off? Don't do that. Can I get a burn? I got a, oh! Wow. Chat, I got a burn off. Look at me. Oh yeah, I'm really him with this. I really do this for real. I'm him junior. What? Let's go. Next one should be Rabu, baby. Let's go. I don't know why you just embered it. Yo, he playing like I really play. What's going on with you? Anyway, bro, Paris, bro. Let's go. And there you have it. That is the final battle of the game. Here you go. Wing attack, bam. No, that is incredible. Thank you so much for supporting me. And thank you for sponsoring the video. Discount code in the description of the video. See you next time. And this is pretty much the Willis Tower part. I said I wanted it to be like a little downtown area for sure. And it's close enough for the most part, but this part of town is very cool because I remember my grandmother, little story time, of course, before we end the video off. My grandmother would take me to, I guess, bring your child to work day. And I remember just sitting in this office and she would like play Inspector Gadget and like other movies as well. And I used to just literally just sit there in the back and like chewing on these snacks. My grandma works for like a really popular brand company that like, I didn't know was stationed in Chicago, but I found out. And I remember like they had all these snacks. They had hella Gatorades. They had all these like granola bars, all these things. And I remember just being in there, just cooling out and just having a great time. And then I remember she ordered us McDonald's. She had got us McDonald's. And that was probably one of the best McDonald's because, you get the McDonald's downtowns are always really good or whatever. And I remember just having a great time with her for sure. And these are just moments that I guess I'm just sharing with you all. But with that being said, that's it for the gameplay portion. Now, after all that is done and you watched the video and you saw the game and I told you the stories that were involved with these maps, obviously it's time to reference the artist who made the thumbnail. Link in the description section below to my boy Febri Faison. Is that Faison? I'm so sorry. He actually has packages from $25 to $100 where he will draw you and Pokemon and other landmarks as well. And that's how we got the thumbnail that you see right now. With that being said, that is all. Thank you so much, Fiverr, again for this amazing opportunity. Remember, everybody watching this video, in the description section below, you can get 10% off of any Fiverr purchase using SacredFR. Link in the description section below, as well as the amazing and talented artists that you guys see. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys. Love y'all.